Before we begin, here's something to think about. Have you ever felt like you were trying to do the right thing while everyone around you was doing the opposite? Like you were building something meaningful with your life, but nobody understood? That's exactly where this story begins. But before we dive in, subscribe to this channel for more powerful biblical stories like this. Leave a thumbs up if stories of faith inspire you, and drop a comment below. Let's continue this conversation together. Now, let's step into one of the most dramatic moments in human history. A world that lost its way. There was a time when the world was full of people, but empty of goodness. Violence was normal. Corruption was everywhere. People didn't just ignore God, they completely pushed him out of their lives. And God saw it. The creator of love looked at the world he made and felt deep sorrow. Humanity had chosen darkness so completely that the earth itself felt broken. But even in a world like that, one man chose differently. His name was Noah. He wasn't famous, he wasn't powerful, but he walked with God when nobody else did. And that one choice changed the future of the world. A call that sounded crazy. God told Noah something unbelievable. A flood was coming, massive, unstoppable, and it would wipe out life on earth. But then came the instruction: build an ark, a giant ship on dry land, nowhere near a sea. And God gave detailed measurements. It would be enormous, longer than a football field, 3 stories high, built to survive the worst storm the world would ever see. And Noah started building. Day after day, year after year. People laughed. They mocked him. They thought he had lost his mind. But Noah kept going. Because real faith isn't about what others believe. It's about obeying God, even when it makes you stand alone. The day the sky broke open. Then, one day, something changed. Animals began coming from every direction, 2 by 2. Birds, lions, sheep, insects, all moving toward the ark. Noah, his wife, his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives went inside. And then God shut the door. The rain began, not a drizzle, not a storm you could wait out. Rain poured for 40 days and 40 nights. Water burst from the ground. Oceans rose. Cities vanished. Mountains disappeared beneath the waves. Everything people thought was secure was gone. But inside the ark, they were safe. Not because the boat was strong, but because God was faithful. For 150 days, water covered the earth. Imagine the waiting, the uncertainty, not knowing when it would end, just trusting that if God brought you in, he would bring you through. When hope returns. Then the Bible says something beautiful. God remembered Noah. A wind blew. The waters began to go down. The ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Noah sent out a dove. It came back, nowhere to land. A week later, he sent it again. This time, it returned with an olive leaf. Life was coming back. Hope was growing again. Soon, God told Noah it was time to step out. A new world waited. The first step into a second chance. When Noah stepped out of the ark, the first thing he did wasn't build a house, he worshipped. Because when you survive something that should have destroyed you, gratitude comes first. And God made a promise. Never again would a flood wipe out the earth. Then God placed a rainbow in the sky. Not just something beautiful after rain, but a reminder that mercy follows judgment, that grace follows storms, that God never forgets his promises. Why this story still matters. Noah's story isn't just history. It's about being the only one who chooses right. It's about building when others laugh. It's about trusting God when life makes no sense. and it's a reminder that storms don't last forever. If God is the one who closed the door behind you, He's also the one who will open the door to your next beginning. And every rainbow still whispers the same truth. After the storm, there is still promise. If this story encouraged you, share it with someone who needs hope today. Like this video to support more faith-filled content. Comment below what part of Noah's story speaks to you most. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful biblical stories that inspire and strengthen your faith.